And it's very, very important. The government has now banned 118 more Chinese apps, including PUBG. This is very, very important, even as we are speaking about what we need to do as a nation in terms of understanding our strategy. We are given to understand apps like the Apus Launcher Pro, Baidu Express Edition, FaceU, Camcard, all of the Camcard apps, super clean. We've got WeChat, government WeChat. We've got Tencent Wayun, Cyber Hunter, Knives Out, and you also have PUBG Mobile Lite, all of them, Dank Tanks, Warpath, Game of Sultans, and we also have Message Lock, App Lock. So it's a total big, huge list of 118 apps. 118 apps that have been banned, including PUBG. This is the latest coming through. We will try and get cybersecurity expert Dr. Nishakant Ojha also on the phone line, even as Arunima is joining us with more details. Yes, Arunima, this is a big, big move that has happened because not long ago, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was seen endorsing PUBG or citing PUBG as a rage among youth 2-3 years ago, and today PUBG stands banned in our country.
Yes, a lot of water has flown down the Galwan Valley since then, Anand. TikTok was also something for which their contribution to Prime Minister's fund had received thumbs up from cabinet ministers. But then since then, situation has changed. The charge against these Chinese apps is that they are not only misusing the data that Indian users are giving them, but also sharing this data with Chinese intelligence agencies. So given the situation along the line of actual control, given the kind of tension that India and China are seeing, government is not willing to take any risk. That perhaps answers your question about the Prime Minister giving the thumbs up to PUBG earlier. Now coming back to which are these apps which have received the red signal from the government, about 118 of them, you named the big player, PUBG there, but there are also in this, I'm just reading them out, there is Camcard, which is a business card reader. There is FaceU, which is a beauty app. There is PUBG Mobile Lite, and there is PUBG Mobile Nordic Map Living. Both of them have been mentioned there. Game of Sultan, so some gaming apps also have been mentioned. There is, Zack Pro live chat and video chat option, which has been mentioned. Web browser, again, something which is commonly used by people. Web browser have been mentioned here. And I think there are others, Beauty Camera Plus, for example. So a lot of these Chinese apps, VPN for TikTok, even though TikTok had been banned, there were 2 VPN for TikTok apps which were bypassing the ban. So all of them have now been taken down by Government of India.
There is also WeChat. WeChat had come because it was being used for Hawala, for Hawala transactions, and that is also very, very big. And a lot of the cybersecurity experts were afraid that some of these gaming apps were also being used by terror networks to send coded messages when they were chatting via the game. So the interactive game, two people on two sides were playing, and the fact is that these encryptions were not shared and this data was not being shared with the Indian authorities, and there was a huge security concern that came to the fore, especially when we realized what was happening with WeChat, where only after 2018 there was a limit on the amount of transfers or the money transfer that could happen via WeChat. Many people were caught unawares. Maha Siddiqui is also with us. Maha, big move this, and this is even as you have Mr. Rajnath Singh and Mr. S. Jaishankar en route Moscow.
Yes, absolutely. Rajnath Singh is going to be attending the SCO Defense Ministers meeting, a platform where the Chinese side will also be present. S. Jaishankar will be attending the SCO Foreign Ministers meeting as per sources. That is later in the month on the 10th of September. And before that, we are seeing several more steps. This is a very important step that is being taken yet again as far as the apps are concerned. Now, remember, there is a security angle, of course, attached to this. That has been the point that has been made by India time and again, that the banning of the apps is because of national security. America has also been raising concerns with regard to the technology and apps from the Chinese side, primarily because they believe that many of these companies operating in China have an understanding with the Chinese Communist Party to share the data with them. So where is the data of the user going, the end destination, is a very important factor here. But apart from the security angle, this also hits on a very important aspect of their business as well.
Right.
We did know that, the Global Times, which is virtually works like a mouthpiece of the Chinese government, had put out the losses that were being suffered by TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, just by the ban that India had imposed. So it has both factors there, the economic angle involved as well, which India wants to hit China with at the current situation where China is unrelenting as part as its aggressive moves continue in eastern Ladakh, with them opening up a new front now on the southern border of the Pangong Lake. So even as the situation there, India is dealing with it, it's trying to take a calibrated response against China in several other ways as well.
Well, Maha, thanks for that. We also have Arunima, who's just put out the statement that the Press Information Bureau, Government of India, has also put out. As I'll read out some excerpts of that very clearly. We have also Dr. Nishakant Oja, cybersecurity expert, who's been regularly advising the government also, with us on the phone line. Dr. Oja, this is a big move, because you had cited the other day that even though TikTok was banned, and you were speaking to us here at CNN News 18 when you said that 2 of their VPNs are still active. You said WeChat was still accessible, and you said that there is concerns about PUBG and some of the other apps, and all of those are now banned. It's 118 apps that find themselves in the banned list by the government now.
Yeah, exactly, Anand. It's a serious concern. And you know what is the thing that which is if you go into the modus operandi of these applications which had been penetrated by the China,